Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So off we go then.
Well, if you judge a striker by his goals, Ruud van Nistelrooy has to be held in the highest regard.
He is a goal-scoring phenomenon.
Yeah, a real master who, when you think of his work, doesn't appear to have a weakness. As poachers go, he's supreme.
Raul. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, that's well spotted. Mbappe picks it up out wide. Oh, nice touch. And it's Hazard. Locatelli! And that is high.
A message to the wise, it's probably better to try and get him behind that defence than try that over and over.
And they've got a throw. He's looking wide. Tries to pass it through. Tele, he has found the way through. Can he finish? Superb goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
And Van Nistelrooy! That's unlucky, just wouldn't come down.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Delivers the ball. Chance! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Gattuso.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Adriano. Yildiz is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Raul, over to the left. Now Mbappe. Hazard. That's a good ball out wide. Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai plays it in. Well, that is one way to stop him. No foul, says the referee. Chance here to counter. Tries to play it through. Shifted it to the flank. And this is Adriano. Hazard. Szoboszlai. It's a pretty loose pass. Zanetti. Zola. Gattuso. Arsenal finding their passes. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And he's picked it up out wide. Van Nistelrooy! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Beckenbauer, Vermaelen, Gattuso, now it's Pelé, and that could set him on his way. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Spread out to the left, Mbappe. He is through here. Now it's Szoboszlai, and the shoots! Oh, he's hit the bar! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Eric Garcia. Passes short and sharp. It's Hazard! They've got to be quick to recover. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Great ball, and he tries a shot! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Valverde is the guilty party there. Raul, Mbappe. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's the chance to counter. Gattuso. Beckenbauer. He's a sharp little ball here. Yildiz gets into a good position. Swings it. He's got tall. Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
And it's Gattuso. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Hazard. Raul. It's a really well-measured ball. And there is the half-time whistle. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak may be all it needs to change it.
Arsenal have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now, and we get some free-flowing football.
And this is Adriano. Beckenbauer. Gattuso. Spread it left. Played back in. Chance to deliver. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And we have our very first corner. Yildiz goes short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Looking to play him in. Oh, sweet feet. Crosses it in here. Zanetti. Arsenal are still that goal to the good. Borussia Dortmund appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Here comes the cross. Keeper's dealt with that. Passing nice and neat. And this is Raul. And he was alert to it. Mbappe. Crosses it in.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Pelé. Zanetti going full steam ahead down the left flank. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Pelé looking understandably energised after his goal. And they're quick to get it back. Adriano. Can he get it through? Now it's Pelé. Out to the left it goes. Zanetti. Good driving run. Picks a shot, surely! Decent enough try.
Substitution.
It's their second corner of the game. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now they can spring out of defence. Half an hour gone in the second half. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, this looks sharp. And he was quick to react. Played over towards the opposite flank.
Good ball, that too.
And it's Zanetti. Pelé. He's found a way through. Pelé! And that would have been game, set and match.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous. And he's kept his team in it.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 20,
Arsenal have their third
Judas.
corner.
Number 9, Pelé. Number 4, Adriano. Coming on the field, number 7, Mateo. Number 19.
Arsenal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Kvaratskhelia. Arsenal are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Great vision.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, that's nice. He's had a shot! So their fourth corner of the game. And that's not going to trouble anybody. Well, what a waste that one is. Locatelli. Nice control. Gattuso. Well, they've got it again. He's shifting through the gears here. Mbappe. Real chance here.
Borussia Dortmund really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Arsenal close now to seeing this one through to the end. Gattuso. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Kvaratskhelia has it out wide and in space.
That's good defensive concentration.
And they're back on the ball again. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Mbappe. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that's it. Arsenal have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're up and running.
I'll be accused of bias here, but I can't overlook the great professional that is Javier Zanetti.
How's that bias, Jim? He just has the lot. He has such class, doesn't he?
That's it, a newser of class and an example to all aspiring footballers.
Now it's Del Piero. Played out wide. Great vision. Beckenbauer. And now the breakaway. Zanetti. Mateus touches it back. Threads one in. Mateus. He's going to be disappointed with that. Puskás shot at goal! And it's Del Piero. Tries to pass it through. Gattuso. Oh, there's a probing ball. Driving forward. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Del Piero. Looking for options for movement. Del Piero is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Adriano purring through the gears. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's a sharp little ball here. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. That's an excellent interception. Beckenbauer. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Has a look and plays it forward. He's in plenty of space here. And he's there to clear it.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Puskás is wide and looking to get onto this. Zanetti conjures time and space where few can. Dani Olmo. Now that looks a decent ball. Delivers the ball. Up he goes! And he's done it! There is the breakthrough! Devoid of any complexity, but boy was that certain.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Puskás. Mateus. Vermaelen is always scanning the pitch for targets. Oh, great defending, that needed doing.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Aims beyond the defence. Now it's Pato. Pato. Oh, this is a very good run. Can he finish? Has another go! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more. Arsenal certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Crossed in again. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. The ball is loose and the chase is on.
That's good play from him.
And it's Olmo. Can he spark a counter here? Mateus. And he's had it nicked away. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Beckenbauer. Gattuso. Can he get on the end of this? It's a good run down the left-hand side.
They want to...
And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Arsenal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. Not too many have the power or indeed the accuracy from this range. Would he dare to have a go? So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Vermaelen. Gattuso.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Goes for a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Vieri clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. And he's taking no chances there. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Out towards the flank. Del Piero. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well,
and Del Piero! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Zanetti. No, again, there's no way through. Arsenal still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Oh, that's nice. Hoisted in, and here's Mbappe. Now, can he find a finish? And that has been clubbed away. And it's Zanetti. And he skips past his man. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Knocks it into space.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it...
It's a mighty effort! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero
It's
32.
their second corner of the
Numero
game.
20. Lasciano il campo per il numero 19. Il numero 22.
Keeper has taken decisive
Neymar.
action.
Attenzione, un
And
cambio.
he was alert to it. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. And he cuts out the supply. Arsenal are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. He's gone for goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Goes forward. Now he's off and running. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now, who's going to be first to this? Mbappe. Now it's Del Piero. And here's Haaland. And that's a dangerous ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Arsenal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Ribery is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Looking for a runner. Time is running out here.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Zanetti. Pato gets a foot in here. That's an imaginative pass. Adriano! It's a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Mbappe! Pato. Searching pass he's played there. He is through here. And the finish! And it's come back out to
Ci
him.
saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Shoots! They've got to be quick to recover this. Gattuso. Zanetti. Tries to play it through, and he's picked it up out wide. Ribery crosses. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And that is that. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle.
There's a player below, Peter, that I admire on a professional and personal level, the one and only Raul.
He's just out on his own for consistency.
Indeed, and a terrific leader. Talent has to be backed up by hard work and tenacity, and he leads by example.
Climbs up big! It's there!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Certain, searing, and imperious.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and read it perfectly.
Liverpool finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And here's Zanetti. Gets a good foot in there. Zanetti made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Mateus. Arsenal leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Zanetti. Well, now here's a good battle. Big header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Raul. He's looking wide. Hazard. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. There's the shot! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. No, he can't get past him. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And this is Zola. Great chance! It's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100.
And the shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Van Basten deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Ball is over the line. Rijkaard. Sick chance! Decent enough try.
Stoichkov usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
Gattuso. Beckenbauer. Gattuso is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Zola. Beckenbauer. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Rodri. And it's Stoichkov. That is ended up in no man's land. Zanetti. Gattuso. Zanetti. Gattuso. Adriano. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Rijkaard. And Vardiol. And it's Azar. Raul. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now it's Azar. Azar with the delivery. Arsenal looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Rodri. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Zola.
That's good play from him.
He has found the way through. Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Well, looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. Stoichkov proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Oh, no question, that's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And it's Ribéry. Gattuso knocks it out wide. Plays the return pass.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Zola. Raul. Raul takes control of it and he's on the move. Gattuso produces the perfect tackle there. Beckenbauer calmly anticipates. And it's half-time here. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Arsenal really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Arsenal go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Searching pass is played there. And this is Zola. Zola. Adriano! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Raul. Distributed tidily. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And the counter is on. Beckenbauer looking to penetrate opposition lines. And he has been fouled there. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. That's a decent clearance. Zola has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, he's been flattened there. And he thumps it clear. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Sends it crossfield. Stoichkov. That's been cut out, well played.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
He's found a way through, and Zola! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Liverpool can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Dani Olmo, passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Van Basten. Now it's Stoichkov. Lovely feet. Zanetti does well to get it back. Zanetti defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Ribery going face-to-face with his great rival. And here's Gattuso. And this is Adriano. Chance! Yes! There is a man right at the top of his game. And he just knows it. Just so calm under pressure. And he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish. And I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Oh, he's taken out, that'll be a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Substitution.
And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Volunteers for each block, please report to the staff room immediately.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running. What an impressive figure Oliver Kahn cuts.
Yeah, they call him the Titan, Peter, and the reasons are fairly obvious. As personalities go, we're talking big.
As close as you get to goalkeeping perfection. And this is Adriano. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It's come to nothing. And here's the chance to counter. Ribéry. Gattuso. Gives it back. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, that's fabulous. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Arsenal with the corner. They're first. Deco clears it away. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. Mateus. Over to the other side.
Good ball, that too.
And it's Ribéry. Arsenal appearing to have the better of things in these early exchanges. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Pass somewhat off target. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, that's neat. Deco. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Ribéry. Mbappe! Off the post! Arsenal have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. Sola. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, easy pickings there. Beckenbauer. Out to the left it goes. That's cause for mild irritation. Deco. And it's Cruyff. And it's Zanetti. Deco. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Adriano. Ribéry is one whose deliveries we all know about. Zanetti. That's a good run down the left. Zanetti. Arsenal claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Arsenal have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. Almost half an hour in now. Adriano. Adriano. Gattuso. Gattuso gets flagged offside. Mbappe going face to face with his great rival. And he's managed to get free. Ribéry! And that would have been some goal.
Ribéry can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
And it's Ribery. That's good play. Hangs it. He rises! Decent enough try.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Deco will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Beckenbauer. Mbappe. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Chance, surely! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
Oh, it's come loose. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking to play him in. Real chance! Goal! Arsenal! The breakthrough strike! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Arsenal are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Mateus. And there is the half-time whistle. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Arsenal happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Big chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 3 coming up. Keeper's dealt with that. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Cross flung into terrific header. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Chiellini. And that has put paid to that. That's an imaginative header! Oh, that's a brilliant save! Zanetti. Zola. Luis Suarez. And it's Luis Suarez. Mateus can so cleverly bypass the press. Adriano. Arsenal looking to pass their way through. And here's Mbappe. He's cut it out.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
He's got away. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Can he get it through? Ribery gets into a good position. Gets his head on it! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Attention, changement.
Corner number 4 coming up here. punched away. And now they can spring out of defence. He's shifting through the gears here. Can he finish? Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Cleared away.
Paris Saint-Germain really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front. Cruyff really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And that is expertly dealt with. And they're back on the ball again. Beckenbauer. Arsenal still have the cards to affect this game. Knocks it out wide. Solar. Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to break at pace. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Haaland! Oh, and that should have been two.
Haaland has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
They're up to 5 corners now.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 15, le numéro 10, Deco. À leur place, le numéro 17, le numéro 21.
Climbs up big!
Changement en cours.
And that would have been game, set and match.
Haaland really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
Arsenal will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. And it's Zanetti.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Mateus is onto this. Now the cross. And the keeper beats it away. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Luis Suarez. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Just 5 minutes left. Looking for options for movement.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Suarez looking to penetrate opposition lines. Nicely aimed pass. Arsenal close now to seeing this one through to the end. Zanetti could try cutting inside here. Lofted in. Tries to get it clear. He's chosen to go back. Beckenbauer is someone so often referred to as the defender. That's the end. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're up and running.
The Dutch have a great heritage of producing some of the most talented strikers, and this one has it all.
The one and only Marco van Basten. And there's the shot! Big chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Van Basten actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Surely now! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Marquez sends it crossfield. Engages and forces him off the ball. Gattuso. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Tries to pass it through, and he shoots! Oh, that's quite incredible!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again. Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Dink through, and he welcomes it in. Great challenge, time to perfection. Haaland was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he cuts out the supply. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Mateus. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Donadoni gets over and intercepts. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Takes a shot! And he hits the net. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Ribéry is always looking to play quality balls. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And it's Ribéry. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. There's the shot! Just off target. Vinicius Junior. That's Park Ji-sung. Baresi. Played over towards the opposite flank.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Gattuso. Mbappe. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, good-looking ball. Vinicius Junior. That is ended up in no man's land. Mateus looking to add to his goal. Great ball, and he's in here. And it's Gattuso. Arsenal heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Mateus. Bellingham. Nicely weighted ball. Zanetti. Gattuso. And it's Van Basten. Nicely spread. Flings it across. Gattuso. Mbappe. And it's Zanetti. Now it's Ribéry. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
And that has put paid to that. And there is the half-time whistle. See your views on the first half.
Arsenal really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Arsenal in control at half-time, 2-0. Here we go again then. Haaland. Now it's Mbappe. Haaland. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Bellingham. It's just beyond his reach.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Rodri did well to stay calm there. Mbappe! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Park Ji-sung. Donadoni. It's a good run down the right. He is through here. That is a brilliant interception. Mbappe is someone with real dynamite in his boots.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Mateus is onto this. Goes down, but nothing given. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Bellingham does really well to win the ball there. Bellingham chooses to go back. Here's a shot! Oh, that is very close.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating. This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Zanetti got a long way forward to join the attack. Caught offside that time. Marquez. It's Park Ji-sung. That's going right the way across. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now what
Van Basten!
smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required. Bellingham!
Harmlessly behind. Zanetti. Ribery. Beckenbauer. Rodri stands tall and stands strong.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 13 será reemplazado por el dorsal 18.
Gattuso has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Arsenal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Donadoni! That's a half-decent try.
Donadoni really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Cannavaro, pass somewhat off target. And this is Pele! Chance, surely! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it, but he's looking very much like the big threat at the moment.
Elects to... Oh, what a climb! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Certain, searing and imperious.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Arsenal find a position of real strength now. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Zola gets into a good position. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Zola. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
That appeared to be...
It's Pele! Yamal. Baresi. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. No, again there's no way through. Threads one in.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Great chance! It's in! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Marquez.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Donatoni.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Zola. Gattuso. So that's it. It is all over. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here.
Well, Peter, there's a player on this pitch who's hard not to like. The smiling assassin, Ronaldinho. He always looks like he's having a good time, and it's mostly true because of his superb skill and imagination.
Yeah, just brilliant, isn't he? A different level.
Infectious.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Foot in. And it's Otto. Iniesta. Baresi. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Otto. Now Otto. Oh, nicely intercepted. Ribéry. Gattuso. And it's Ribéry. Iniesta. No way through. Ribéry. Now it's Yildiz. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it.
And how
It's been a rather gentle affair so far. And here's Zanetti. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Yamal. Makaleli. Rafael Varane. Ronaldinho. Nedved plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Quarter of an hour played. Quality ball. Now it's Ribery. Zanetti has it in a wide position. And the ball is out of play.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Nedved in the hunt and looking threatening. Beckenbauer. Nedved goes steaming forward. Looking tidy in possession here. Oh, such a clever touch. Iniesta. Well seen, saw that. And the shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
We're talking about creating a problem for yourself. Okay, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Terrific header! Harmlessly behind. Succumbs to the pressure. Bullet for Iniesta. That's good running with the ball. Iniesta ploughing through the middle. Big header! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Zanetti. Makaleli. And he welcomes it in. Brilliantly cut out. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Gattuso. Now that's well seen too. Iniesta.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He gets big! Another fruitless header.
Maybe they're trying to cash in on this, but someone has to up the quality here, both movement and delivery.
Gattuso is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Haaland. Arsenal have it back and can go again. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Corner number 3 coming up. And he gets rid in a hurry. Backward it goes. Oh, that's a fine interception. And now they can spring out of defence. And there's the shot! Beckenbauer. Gattuso.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And here's Yildiz. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Yamal gets into some space. That's a decent clearance. And this is... goes for a shot! straight at the
There will
keeper.
be 1 minute
Iniesta
added time.
really isn't likely to reflect kindly on that. He doesn't need to be told. He knows.
And the first half is done. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
And we'd like to inform you now that the latest travel information is currently being displayed on the screen.
Substitutions taking place.
So off we go once more. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Now it's Ribéry. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And he's managed to gift it back. That's a good ball out wide. Gattuso. Beckenbauer. Here's Haaland. And here's Yildiz. Now it's Ribéry. Zanetti picks it up out wide. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Gets good distance on it. Tries to pass it through. That's good play. And it's Ribéry. He's found a way through. And he's had it nicked away. Otto did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Yildiz. Zanetti. Oh, that's a key interception. Iniesta, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Yamal going full steam down the flank. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Makalele clears. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Zanetti looking for options for movement. Elects to cross. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. That's the keeper's ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And it's made its way to him. And he's managed to get free. Ribéry is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Otto does really well to win the ball there. And that's an excellent interception. Mateus. Beckenbauer. Haaland. He's in a great position here. Over to the left. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And this is Ribéry. Iniesta. Gattuso. And here's Zanetti. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Aimed beyond the defence. Now that is a hefty challenge.
Arsenal really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
He is through here. Yamal's cross. Buffon claims it. Safe hands. Gattuso. Zanetti.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Threads one in. Yildiz. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Substitution in progress.
Corner number 2 then. There's the header! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Pele clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Oh, smashing header! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Zanetti. And here's Zola.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
That has ended up in no man's land.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh, can he get onto this? That is good alertness. Now, can they get him away? Otto has it out wide and in space. He's got Saul! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Two added minutes has been
Time added
indicated.
on will be 2 minutes. Vermaelen. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Best, a player who needs no introduction. Played into space out wide. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nedved. And this is Nedved. Cleared without hesitation. And that's it. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective.